Here we go. I'm setting up Windows XP on a Compaq Presario V2000. Now, I've had it running, so it's not a big surprise on how to do it. And I had it running on this, which is an SD card in an adapter for IDE. And what I did was I ordered a IDE hard drive, or not a hard drive, but a IDE solid state drive to put in its place. I put a hard drive in it and it didn't work out because it was just too slow. So it's way faster with solid state drive, so I put a solid state drive in it. Here we go. We're going to set up Windows XP. It says enter. So we're going to hit enter. Do you agree? F8 agrees. Where's F8? Here's F8. Unpartitioned space. You take a look at that. How much unpartitioned space? 244,191. 250 gigs. Gigs! That's like twice what this thing would ever have had in its life at 3 times the speed. Format with NTFS file system, and we're going to do that. And I'm not going to wait for you for this one. I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to show it it's starting and take it from there. Right now it is formatting. It's a big old drive, so it's going to take a while. So here we are continuing to install Windows XP. There is a mess of stuff I have to do before it's done, so we'll get to that in a bit. All right, we're in the end of the setup here. Okay, we don't want to run automatic updates because it won't update to anything. There's nothing there. Skip the internet. I do not want to activate Windows, and we'll show you in a little. We'll show you either on another video or on the on this video, probably another video, how to fix that. Hey, now. And that's Jim. It says thank you. Now what's going to happen?
Somebody said thank you.
No, I'm doing a video.
Oh.
Yeah, doing a video. That was Brandon. He's a pain in the ass, but he's all right. And there we go. We are into the Windows screen. As you can see, there's basically nothing working. But I found this. These are Compaq V2000 drivers and apps. And we're going to run this. And we'll get back to that in a minute. Alright, here's your boot sequence. You see how quick this thing comes up with a solid state drive in it? I mean, like really fast, right? Now, I don't have any drivers in it yet, so we're not going to hear any noises. So, it's going to complain a little bit, and I have to put in all the things so that it runs. And of course, this here is other drive. That's this drive right here. We're going to ignore that for the moment. Next thing we're going to do is we need to put in a disk. Where is the disk I need? There. Nope, that's not it. I'm looking for the disk. Where'd it go? Where are you? There you are. There it is. Compaq V2000 drivers and apps. As I said before, I found this out on one of those vintage computer websites that keeps all this stuff, and sure enough, I looked it up and there it was. Okay, so we put in the disk, and now we're going through things to find what we need. We don't want iTunes. Help and support is okay. Macromedia Flash is okay. Microsoft Zone is okay. MuView is okay. HP User Guides is fine. Quick launch buttons, system enhancements for Windows XP Service Pack 2, which we're going to bump it up to Service Pack 3, which is technically Service Pack 3, but I got a thing called Service Pack 4, which has a bunch of improvements. Sonic Digital Media Plus, Sun Java, HP Wireless Assistant. That's a piece of junk too. Windows Media Player, which is fine. Win DVD Player, we definitely want that. Software update, yeah, that's fine. And HP Image Enhancements. This will get all of the video drivers and everything working properly, and the audio, because we don't have any audio. So we're going to hit install. And it's doing the modem. Are we ever going to use the modem? I don't know. Maybe I'll get back. Maybe I'll set up a bulletin board, and I'll need to have a modem access to get to it. That would be nice. Bring back the modem. Bring back the BBSs. That's what happened years ago. They took me down. They took all the BBSs down because the FCC wanted to do that so that things like AOL, CompuServe, Prodigy could all become important. And it was messed up because it was the idiots. It was big business that didn't recognize the internet for what it was and stifled its technology. Oh, there's my rant. Anyway, there you go. Here we go. I'll talk to you in a minute. Right now, it's setting up Southbridge drivers, all the ATI stuff, which will give it good video and good screen resolution. And this has a pretty good screen, even though it's not fantastic. You know, not the perfect. Obviously, from 2006, it's a good one. And there goes ATI. Yeah. Like I said, that disc does everything all by itself. No problem. Takes care of everything. The touchpad, everything. What's nice about this thing is it has the DVD drive. It plays movies perfect. It's not glitchy or clunky or anything. It just works. So there you go. Just more of the same. Okay, now we're attempting to get hooked to the internet. And here's what I get for that. We have to do some more updating before it all works. Now, of course, this is the screen. Now that all the installs are done, we got the HP, we got the Create, we got accessories that we didn't have before. What's important is that we now have audio. If we go to games, we have the greatest game of the world. Okay, let's find it. Where are you? There you are. The most important game on the planet. The greatest game ever. Simple Space Cadet. Now I can't play it while I'm holding the phone, so I'll give you a sample later when I put it on when I put something on a tripod. Anyway, we still have lots to do. I have XP still needs to be activated, but we're going to do that. It says, how are you going to do that? Well, what we're going to do, go here, and it's going to say activate Windows. Okay. Activate Windows. Activate with an internet connection? No. I want a telephone. Hit telephone, hit next. And it gives you this goofy code. Now I've got to put this goofy code into a program. So I'm going to pull up the program. My computer, which it is my computer. I have the iOmega drive, that's right there. And I have tons of stuff. XP Activate. This is a stupid little program called XP Activate. And it says XP Activate 32. You double click it. And what you have to do is you have to type all this garbage in. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to click it for you. Okay, I plugged that number in, and now you can see it says successful installation. And now it won't have the activation thing. Okay, next one we're going to run. It's right here. Windows XP Service Pack 4. This gives you Service Pack 3 and a bunch of other functions. So there it goes. There it goes. And you see this thing moves around pretty good. It was sluggish with a hard drive in it. Very sluggish. Now it doesn't suck entirely. It's still slow, but it plays a lot of old games very nicely. So this is a classic gaming laptop. Woo. Yeah. So trendy. What does suck is this touchpad is wore out. I'm going to see. There's might be something I can coat it with. I don't know. But either way, it works perfectly fine the way it is, but I just want it to be right. Once this is done, we restart, and then we're going to put in Legacy Update. That's the next one. Okay, now service packs are in. We're going to hook to the internet. It's doing its thing, and it is acquiring network address and is connected. So you got to have Service Pack 3 installed before you can really use the Wi-Fi. At least modern Wi-Fi. So, anyway, the next thing to do is to go back over to my XP stuff. And we have Service Pack 4, which we did, Supermium, and Legacy Update. Legacy Update's the next one to do. I'm going to double click on that. And we are going to install. And it'll install And when we got legacy updates, then Windows updates are going to work again on Windows XP. And there we go. Ask me later. That doesn't even work. Close all tabs. Internet Explorer won't work, but Legacy Update will. So this is what we're going to do. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the Activate Windows window. You can see Windows is already activated, so we're okay. All programs. We're going to look for a legacy update. There it is. Click on that. We're going to install updates. It's going to look for updates, and it takes forever to do this. So we're just going to let that cook. Once it does that, we're going to install the updates. And then things will start working again. A few neat little things it'll do, and I'll show you that in a bit.